Alright folks, we're going to do something very special here in this video, alright? And this is something that we have not done in quite a while, and that is, let's try to take a look at a swing trading indicator and populate this indicator onto a daily chart. Yes, you heard me say that correct. We're going to look at a daily chart of the market using our volume indicator here, and we're going to try to see if we can figure out what is the market going to do next. So let's get right into it, folks. What you're seeing right now on the screen is a chart of the S&P 500. This is the global benchmark. If you trade Forex, your symbol is SPX 500. If you trade futures, your symbol is ES. And if you trade stocks and options, your symbol is SPY. Now, what you see overlaid on top of the chart, okay, this green and red color band, is the volume indicator. And what we're going to do is we're going to take a look and see how do we apply this as a swing trading indicator, right? This might be kind of new for a lot of you guys out there because you guys are typically used to seeing my charts on a daily basis, what I call an intraday chart, which is really geared for intraday traders. But, you know, I get a lot of questions and emails pretty much every week on asking the same question, and that is, can this volume accelerator drawing tool be applied as a swing trading indicator as well? Especially for those of you guys that like to do both intraday trade as well as take longer time frame trades. If you're a swing trader, a lot of times you might want to hold a position for several days or even several weeks, right? So that's the reason why you see me have a daily chart open for you guys right now. And just to prove this is a daily chart, you know, look at the x-axis here on the bottom, right? You guys can see the x-axis here. This is not a intraday chart. In fact, let's just see here. So this volume indicator, or what I call the swing trading indicator now, turned red, indicating a trend change at, or I should say on, this looks like it's April 23rd. Yeah. So April 23rd, folks, the volume indicator turned red. In fact, let's also see when it turned green. All right, so it turned green on March 16th. So basically, here's what happened so far the last couple of weeks, or last couple of months, actually. Volume indicator turned green here on March 16th, and it basically stayed green for what looks like about 5 weeks. So we were bullish for just about 5 weeks. And then right here on April 23rd, looks like the volume indicator, what I now call the swing trading indicator, this swing trading indicator turned red, as you can see outlined by this box here, and it was just a straight plunge straight down. And for those of you guys that are really liking the retracement strategy that I always talk about, isn't that kind of interesting how this retracement just absolutely nailed it, even on a swing trading chart, right? So before I keep going, folks, you need to understand the power of retracements, man. They will work on what appears to be any time frame, intraday basis, daily basis. You might even be able to catch this, like if I switch this to a weekly chart or a monthly chart, you might even be able to catch retracements on both of those time frames as well, right? But retracements are awesome, okay? Retracements are very good. I'm going to take this back here to the color change. But look, the reason you guys are watching this video is you want to get some clues and some ideas on where the market might be going next and how to potentially run your technical analysis to identify the next leg of the move, whichever way it may go, right? We may see this market continue to plunge, or this swing trading indicator may turn green and it may rip to the upside. So in order for me to provide you and give you guys some ideas here, the first thing I want to do is I want to get to a naked, clean chart with no indicators and no drawing objects, all right? So I'm going to remove this swing trading indicator off the chart right now, and I'm going to restore the chart to its natural state, okay? Excellent. So now we've got a nice, clean chart to start with. Again, folks, remember this is the daily chart. This is not an intraday chart. We're trying to see how we can apply a swing trading indicator type of strategy here to potentially identify the next leg of whatever move might happen in the market, right? So let me first draw your attention to, let me go ahead and fit this to scale here 1 second. Let me first go and show you how to use a simple trend line methodology first, okay? So in order to draw a trend line, we do need 2 pivot points, and I've got 2 pivot points right here. So I'm going to draw first for you guys a bearish trend line. All right, so all I'm going to do is I'm going to connect those 2 pivot points like that. All right, so here's a bearish trend line. You can see that bearish trend line broke. This came, looks like probably the early part of April. All right. And the market just basically spent the entire month of April selling off hard, and that was it. So now if you're predicting a bounce, right, you say, hey, look, we've had a pretty nice sell-off and maybe the market's due for a snapback. Okay, well, how would you do that, right? You would essentially need to flip this trend line around like this, right? So now if we're looking for a bullish trend line, all right, we now need to find 2 bullish pivot points, okay? So I see 1 pivot point here and I see 1 pivot point here. But you guys notice this, right? If I try to connect these 2 points, they don't really give me a trend line. Right? This is just really a support and resistance line, essentially. It's not a trend line. So for all you guys who want to or think that the market might bounce, I got news for you, man. There's no trend line here. There's no bullish trend line here to be drawn, right? Essentially what I'm telling you folks is if you're trying to apply a swing trading indicator strategy to a daily chart as of right now, and you want to do that because you think the market's going to bounce, I don't know if it's going to bounce, right? This market is going to have to break below this level here, okay? So I've drawn a support line right there. This market's going to have to break, significantly break this level here, which looks like it's about 40.75 on the S&P. And then look, these charts are going to look the same on the Dow. They're going to look the same on the NASDAQ. All the indices kind of move in lockstep, right? But what I wanted to tell you guys is, you know, I get asked this question all the time. Hey, Mark, when do you think this market's going to turn around? Hey, Mark, how do you maybe deploy a counter trend strategy? And I got news for you, man. If you're trying to time the bottom, which, you know, may work out in your favor, I just don't see that happening anytime soon. I don't see that we've established or put in any kind of bottom, right? What I think is, and what I suspect is going to happen over the next few weeks is we are going to break this low on a swing trading indicator strategy, all right? Not an intraday basis. Intraday and daily have no correspondence, all right? I'm just simply trying to educate you guys on what a potential swing trading indicator strategy might look like. But I would want to see this market break, man, break it hard. You know, I'd want to see like 3,900, maybe even 3,800 being hit on the S&P, which is 300 points away. And then and only then would we, you know, maybe we get some pivot points along the way, right? We'll get some dots. And then what we might be able to do is draw a trend line. Let me get this one out of the way here 1 second. So as the market plunges, which I think it's going to do, over the next couple of weeks, maybe we get, you know, some pivot points, and then we want to see this bullish trend line be broken to the upside. You guys follow? So we'd want to wait for the market to break up, just like, if I show you over here, just like it broke down, right? This was the original bearish trend line. The market broke down over here. So yeah, folks, I hope you you know, learned something interesting from watching this swing trading indicator video. I'm going to go ahead and put the volume indicator back on. Yeah, so this thing might continue to, you know, plunge. I definitely see it hitting, you know, somewhere in this bucket over the next couple of weeks, and this could certainly be an interesting way to potentially try to catch a bottom over the next couple of weeks if you understand the risks involved, if you know what you're doing, which is essentially implementing a counter trend trading strategy, which can potentially have its own set of rules and entries and stops, right? But yeah, folks, that'll do it for this swing trading indicator video. Hope you learned something interesting here with respect to the videos that I normally post on the channel, which is more geared to an intraday trading style, which I'll be honest with you, that's just my favorite style. I feel that on an intraday basis, the risk and reward is very good, in my opinion, and there's a lot of opportunities. Just like the entire last month of May was awesome, April was awesome, March was awesome. We're going to get some incredible day trading, intraday opportunities, and we're also going to get some incredible swing trading opportunities. So let's see how this swing trading indicator performed when I do another swing trading indicator video 3 or 4 months from now. All right, see you in the next video. Guys, that'll do it for this video. If you'd like to get your hands on this powerful volume indicator, then get in touch, call, text, email, whatever's convenient, and I'd be happy to hook you up with a free one-on-one demo, really show you how this volume indicator is going to supercharge your trading. Guys, thanks for watching this video, and I'll see you on the next trade.